All right, hey y'all, welcome back to Sunflowers and DIYing. So glad you could make it. So we're going to use golden yellow in the apple barrel, and then Waverly, we're going to use the plaster and the antique wax. I love these three together. It really made, a very beautiful sunflowery vibe and feel to it, which this video is full of sunflower DIYs, full of inspiration. If you are a sunflower fan, or if you're interested in making some late summer, early fall decor and just keep them up, these are perfect. Every single one of them are. They're so cute in my opinion, but I probably am very biased about anything sunflowers. So I will let y'all be, excuse me, I will let y'all be the judge of that. So this is just some burlap ribbon that I got from Sam's Club, one of their big, huge rolls. And I'm just trimming it down to size, and then I'm just going to wrap it over, do that side, and then I'm going to use this beautiful, gorgeous Dollar Tree sunflower ribbon. It was given to me. I have not been able to find it. I hope that I can find some more because it is seriously almost gone. So sad, but I have just loved it. It is just so bright and vibrant and just gorgeous, and I love it. So here's this. This is the book stack, and then now we're going to add some extra embellishments to the top of it. It says sunflowers and sunshine. Love it. So here I'm taking the antique wax, and this is my favorite way of doing some painting on the beads. I feel like you use less paint. It can dry. You're not wasting the paint. All that fun stuff. So then I'm using the King's Gold and the plaster again, using those same three colors, and I'm just making a little dangle. So as you see here, I'm also going to make a little messy bow. And I'm just going to use 3 strips of each color, each ribbon. So I'll use 3 strips of the burlap, 3 strips of the sunflower, and you just crisscross them. I mean, there is no wrong way of making it. I did dovetail all the ribbons just because I love the look of it. It gives it a much more higher end look to it. So I do end up dovetailing them all, even the tiny ones. I love that look so much better. So here I'm just tying it really tight, and then I'll fluff it. Then I give it another tie, and I leave a lot of string on there because I am going, here's me dovetailing the little one. So reason why I leave a lot of string on it, because I'm going to attach it to the book stack, but I'm going to tie it on there. And instead of me having to use glue or anything like that, it's just tied on there. And I can be able to use this bow again if I end up deciding to take off the bow and take this apart. And then I left extra there, so I was able to tie on my dangle. So there is no hot glue on this except for a little bit on the book stack itself with the ribbon there that I wrapped around. And then of course this bow or this flower is going to have. So these sunflowers I got a couple years ago, and the inside of it is black. And there it is, y'all. So I just took a little of the antique wax and put over it. So I just love it. I love it. All right, so DIY number 2. So we're going to take this wood wound from Dollar Tree and the plaster Waverly chalk paint. Y'all, you already know it's my favorite. It's my go-to color. It's so subtle, so neutral, so just gorgeous. So I gave it one quick coat of that. I sanded it down smooth. Then I'm going to take my surface wax from Couture, give it a really good surface wax on it because it's going to fill in all those cracks and crevices. And then I'm going to use my Buffalo Check, the mini Buffalo Check vinyl. I was going to use the vinyl, but then I decided to do this. So I just showed it to you though, so that, hey, don't feel like you can't do this because you don't have the Buffalo Check. Dollar Tree has it, or you can make your own. You just use the washi tape and just create your own. That's fun as well. So here I'm just doing this, making sure it's lined up, which I did get it off, but hey, it's okay. I ended up was able to fix it later, and not a problem. So I'm just taking my black velvet. I'm going to give it one good coat of that over top of it. And then I just, after I do that, I turn it around and I do the other end of the wood round there. And you'll see that in just a moment. And you just squeegee it on, squeegee it off, put the excess back in your jar. And then when you're done with these transfers or stencils, whatever you'd like to call it, you just go and wash it in your sink. This is cut in half, so that's why it looks like a smaller one. But anyway, it still works out great. You can pair it together, you can piece it together, you can do big projects like I'm doing, or a small one. And then you're just able to wash all this off. It will stain it because of the black, and that's okay. At least as long as you get the silk screen part cleaned out, you'll be just fine. So I didn't even wash it yet. I just turned it around and used the other side. And as you can see, I did get it a little off, and like I said, it's, to me, it was not, I was able to fix it, so I wasn't too worried about it. But I do love how this one turned out too. You're seriously going to hear me say that on all of them, but it's true. I do. I love it. So I am so glad that Brenda over at Monter's Market asked me to co-host with her, and I just have loved this. I love this challenge, being able to choose the sunflowers, which that's what I got to choose. Love it. So I'm going to take this black velvet chalk paste and I'm going to lay it down, and then I'm going to squeegee it up, put it back in the jar, and then I'm going to lift that up. I'm going to wash my transfer, let that dry, and then while I do that, going to get it washed, I'm going to take that transfer and put it back on top. And this is how you can wash it for a quickie, just so you can be able to use it again. But I would recommend washing, and I did put surface wax so it wouldn't pull that up. But I would recommend washing it in the sink with some cool water, just so that you know that you're getting it all off and all that fun stuff. So here I'm going to take it, put it back on after it's dried and I've washed it. I'm going to line it back up. Then I'm going to slide it over to, I think it's my left. Um, Y'all's right. So I'm going to slide it on, and I'm just going to squeegee that on, because what it's going to do is, you'll see here in a second, it just, I don't know, it brings it out. It's like, wow, it just made it pop. It gave it a beautiful outline. Look at that. Oh, I love it. So, here's my beads again. I'm going back in with those because I want to make it beautiful hanger to coordinate with it. So I'm taking the yellow, which I believe this is Sunnyside. I think it's Sunnyside with Chalk Couture's paste. Y'all, this goes a long ways. I have been a designer for them almost a year, and I am still using the same paste. I mean, it goes a long ways. So your whatever it is, like $15, or for a jar or whatever it is. I don't even remember. It's been so long since I bought a jar of paste. But your jar of paste just goes so far. And then when you see that it has dried out, or even is getting to the verge of it, all you do is just take a little distilled water and you spray it in there and you mix it up. And that's why I'm able to pour this back in there, because I use distilled water. It is very important. You use distilled water. And then you're able to reuse it again. So I did the black velvet. I even did some pesto in there, which is a green. I felt like it was, very fitting for this. I love the way it turned out. I didn't do as many of those. I think I only did like 3 of those, but it just gave it that pop of green. And then I just hang it on, which I do love their hangers on these wood rounds. On some of their signs, they're starting to do that now, and I just love it. All right. So, yeah. I should have edited this out, but I just left it in. Anyway, I ended up not using this bow. I ended up taking it off. Yes, it still looks gorgeous, and it would have went great, but I just wasn't feeling it. I ended up taking it off. I don't know. I liked it plain. I felt like it's still really cute. If you want that extra bow on it, go for it. If not, don't. So that's how I felt. I didn't. So I just took some of my cotton twine there that I was really struggling with to get it started. Seriously, y'all, it is so hard to get those things started. So, and then I just ended up doing this because I couldn't get it started. So anyway, so here I'm just using that, and then I was struggling with it. So then I kept it on. So I wanted to look at it. So I just trimmed that off, and I just tied it to the wood round. And then I was like, do I like this? And anyway, I ended up not, because then I ended up doing this, and I was like, well, I can't have them both, but I like this better. So I ended up taking the bow off. You'll see here in just a second. Like I said, I should have edited it out. I'm sorry. But I hope that you guys are enjoying this video. You're enjoying these DIYs. If you are enjoying these DIYs and videos, make sure that you give me a big, huge thumbs up and leave me a comment below. And then also don't forget to share with your friends and family. Would love for you to be able to share these with them and let them know, hey, here's some sunflower inspiration for you. So there I was just showing you that I had the bow on. So then I hang it up and I look at it and I'm like, oh, I don't like it. So here you'll see this is what I'm talking about. I started making something else with it. I'm like, it needs something. I feel like I want something else. So anyway, I'm just piecing this up, making a swag. Is what they call it. I don't know. Boxwood, lavender, and some mini sunflowers from Walmart. And if you are visiting and you are new to my channel, welcome. So glad that you could join us. Just, know that I am so eternally grateful for each and every one of you on this channel. The ones that have subscribed, the ones that are faithfully watching my videos and commenting and following me, and I thank you. I really appreciate it so much. It means a lot to me knowing that you are loving my content and what I'm sharing with you, because I'm enjoying it and having a lot of fun. So I did make a finger bow. Sorry, I did not show that. It was an afterthought, I guess. So I did make a finger bow, and I'm just tying it on with some of that cotton twine again, and then I just glue it to the sign. So yeah. So I go live every Friday at 7 p.m. If I'm not able to, and that's Central Time, so 8 Eastern Time. If I'm not able to go live, I do normally try to let you all know ahead of time. And then I try to switch it around and change it the best I can. But normally, most of the time, it's every Friday evening at 7 p.m. Central and 8 p.m. Eastern. Would love for you to come join in the chats. It's exciting. It's fun. We just have a lot of fun. So there it is without the bow and the swag on it. I just love it. So let me know what you all think in the comments below. Please share and let me know. Tell me what you think. All right, so this is Bloom with Grace Challenge, hosted by Moners Market, Brenda, and then co-hosted by yours truly, Sarah, Sunflowers, and DIYing. Don't forget to check out the playlist. I will have that link in the description box below. I will also have Brenda's channel in my description box below, along with my Couture site, my Facebook page, my Instagram, all that fun stuff. You will find all of those in the description box below. So I am taking this beautiful Couture surface here. Absolutely love this house. And then I took some of the pesto, watered it down a little bit, made my grass. Then I took this sunflower transfer we have. They finally got one, y'all. Love it. And I just took my black velvet and went over it right quick. And I was going to do something else. That's why I started washing it. But then I was like, wait, no, I don't want to do this anymore. But this is how I normally wash it if I'm going to use it again. Otherwise, I would highly recommend you wash it in your sink. So then I was reached out by an Amazon seller a few months ago. These are normal. Oh, there's that finished goods. This is normally a planter holder riser thing. I don't know. They stack up, and then it had like some kind of notch that the water could flow out. Anyway, it looked like a coaster to me. So I made some beautiful coasters. I used some ribbon from Dollar Tree and that sunflower transfer. Love it. Then I'm taking the dishwasher thing and I just added the dishwasher safe Mod Podge. Here, this is from Dollar Tree as well. Along with that fabric, I was only able to find one, but glad I did because I love it on this. So I have news for y'all. If you have not found this surface from Dollar Tree, it is magnetic. How exciting! A magnetic cutie. So it is galvanized, and I'm okay. I like galvanized, don't get me wrong, but I just wasn't feeling it. So I was like, sunflower. It has to be sunflower. And then the wood was perfect, that color of wood. So instead of me cutting it any further, I just shoved it under that frame. And it worked perfectly. So to get in the corners, I just took my pointy tool, dot tool, whatever it's called, and I just pushed it in. Love it. Then, of course, I added a layer of Mod Podge on top of all that, making sure that it's really secured down so it had a layer on the bottom, layer on top. And then that's a magnet that I was showing you. This is the only reason why I was doing this. I'll show you that it's a magnet and it's cute. So it says, please do not forget to subscribe. Big smiley face. All right. So if you do not know this hack, this is awesome. You just take your hot glue, glue it down, and then you take a little bit of hot glue on the top, and then you take duct tape and you put it on top. You can use masking tape as well. I just had the duct tape on hand. I got it on sale a while back and I've been using it. Love it. So I got these a while back. Oh, there's that finished product. It's so cute. So I got this mason jar a while back. It is different. It's more squared, rectangle-like, but that's okay. It didn't change anything. It was still cute. I cut out some shiplap faux paper, Mod Podge it on, just took a little scraper from Dollar Tree, made sure all bubbles were out, and it did perfectly. Then I take a layer of Mod Podge on top. Then I let that dry with my heat gun. And then I sanded the edges with my nail file. Then I'm going to use this Sweet Tea, Raised on Sweet Tea and Sunshine Transfer. So all I did was take the Sweet Tea and in black velvet. Then I'm going to take Sunshine, obviously, got to put in yellow. I do wish that I would have done the same technique that I did on my sign, which I may still go back and do that because I still can. So then I popped that galvanized piece off and I just toned it down. It's really shiny and it just would not have fit in my decor properly. So I just took the elephant and then some of the plaster and then the burnt umber and just did my best. So then I took the agave, I put that on the edges because I didn't like that light blue. So this is a paper, sunflower paper. I cut it down to size. I layered a Mod Podge. Sorry, I'm out of frame a little bit here. I did not realize I was doing that. Put it on, squeegeed it on, and then or scraped it down. Layer Mod Podge again. Then I sanded it down, and then I took my stamper, and then just went around the edges, distressed it all the way, both sides. And I love it. And then of course I added some bows to it. You'll see here in a minute. So if you see that your stamp pad is drying out or it's not as vibrant or whatever, just spray a little distilled water in it and it brings it right back to life. It's really nice. Or at least it did for me. I've had this stamp pad for forever, it seems like. So I made a cute little finger bow, added this sunflower to it from Dollar Tree. And then I just trim up the tails and did one on the back. And I love it. I mean, it's so cute. I think it's perfect for fall. Y'all, don't forget to give me a big, huge thumbs up. Share with your friends and family. And remember, be sewing sunshine.